nights, short days and long nights, less sleep and more fights, more wisdom, more strife, telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price, so who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites, blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites, blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Pay back in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. Now been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. Behind me say I cup full. No room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, they drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Bro, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head. And I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing. Gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about the shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter, the lies are sweet. Tried everything, I guess me and Johanna had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring their bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time. This Glock match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house. Or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. Should call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why, tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. That's right. Bring that hot flame, UPK. Loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame, UPK. Loyal to the king.
Okay, well, I was able to add it. So I don't think I needed to remove it. I think I just needed to add.
Oh, we didn't add us?
I don't know that it was down there. It had where it said remove on the other one. It said add.
Oh,
right
I never
here.
added. Okay, slide.
See, now I can probably add it back. Like,
Okay, calm. Right.
remove that shit.
Look, I keep it on to the T. You can't put G's. Ain't shit sweet, got so thick, and my young is sweet. This a whole nother way, boy. Tell them get the fuck up the beat, boy. I'm in the field with the keys. Ain't one of us here preach. They come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go trees. Come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go trees.
I see you. Officer Magazar in the building. What's going on, warrior? Y'all about to third. Well, get your questions ready. I'm about to hit it in a second. After this banger. Hey, Shalom, Courtney. How Shemala Thubba Hashem how Shah. What's going on, sis? Get your questions together, man. Bring your best friend's questions, man. Bring your mama's questions, man. Scripture breakdown. Now we do. Bring everybody's questions.
Ain't shit sweet, got so thick, and my young is sweet. This a whole nother way. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the keys. Ain't one of us here preach. They come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go trees. Come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go trees. I'm in the field with the keys. Ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go trees.
This goddamn cup gonna melt, man. We gotta get some more styrofoam. This shit sticking to the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop by the store and get some coffee and stuff. The creamer, but the traffic is so bad. I just got here looking for you.
No, good for now.
This a whole other way. Tell them get the fuck on the beach. I'm in the field with the keys. Ain't one of us here preach. They come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go tree. Come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go tree. I'm in the field with the keys. Ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black, gully jack, man. All the niggas go tree.
All right, man. All right. Shalom, Israel. We are the Isupk. We started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under Commanding General Yohanan, and we are not affiliated with any other so-called Hebrew Israelite group. We've been doing this since 1969, teaching the truth out of the Bible, beginning with the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are actually the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Right? I'm Captain Shawar Yala down here at the headquarters in Florida, 1628 Avenue E in Riviera Beach. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to come down, get to class, you know what I'm saying? That's where we at. We do this every week. Tonight is the scripture breakdown class. All right. So any questions you have throughout the Bible and Apocrypha, you know what I'm saying? I do my best to answer whatever questions you got, or like I said, your people got, you know what I'm saying? If your mother asked you a question you couldn't answer, your father asked you something you ain't know, you know what I'm saying? You can bring him to this class, and I'll answer what I do know, and what I don't know, I'll get the answer for you. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We'll get started. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better have some questions. I'm coming Will Smith somebody, man. I just heard about that today on the way to class. I didn't even know. I kept seeing brothers like joking about it and stuff like that, like Will Smith would joke or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know what happens, you know, I don't be in it. Somebody told me he punk slapped.
Yeah, I mean, sir, as soon as it happened, I think Commander John Holland jumped in, you know what I mean? And broke it down for about 2 minutes, then he jumped back out.
I be missing everything, man.
But yeah, like as soon as I heard it, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, he can damage Chris Rock's career. Because even on Instagram now, because like when he did it, he snapped it. Now they paused it and it's on.
Oh, they
Facebook.
got a meme.
Yeah, he like this and it's saying.
Y'all should see the Shock's face. The Shock doing the face how Chris Rock face looked when he slapped it, man.
Yeah, it's got the music in the background saying, "Everybody hates Chris." Damn. I said, "Ooh, he messed up this man's career." You know what I mean? And like they said, Chris Rock didn't file charges or nothing. Didn't call. He
ain't swing on that fool.
Didn't swing or nothing. He took it. And then he didn't know how to, he was like.
He was in shock.
Yeah, he had to figure out how to move on. And on top of that, what's his name? The guy who slapped him.
Will Smith.
Actually won an award that night. Like after all that, he still won an award. But it was just, I didn't watch it all, but it's what I'm.
So, okay, did he smack him like on stage or something?
Yes. Sir.
Now I gotta see it. I just heard about it on the way coming in.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a chance to even look. I was like, oh snap, I gotta see that.
It's Chris. I mean, Will is a straight punk right now, man. Like,
Will and Chris.
He wouldn't have did that if you know what I mean.
Well, Will has been a punk. We've all known that since the Red Table. But I mean, now the brother, like, I can't believe. Yeah. I guess I ain't got the whole story on it. All I know is that he smacked him. And I'm like, a squabble didn't break out, you know what I'm saying? Out there, nah. Could have been me, dog.
The certain thing is,
I'd have whooped Will's ass.
Stuff like they get up on the stage and the comedian, whoever's hosting, they gonna roast somebody. They gonna get in on somebody. So Chris Rock went in on his wife, Jada Smith or whatever.
Yeah.
And he couldn't take it. He got up, walked all the way up to the stage, and Chris Rock was like, oh, what's going on? And he walked up.
Was it a real smack, man? I mean, did he like slap fire his ass? And, bah! Damn. I gotta see. I see. We should put it on the big screen. Put that up. Damn, man. Yeah, so that's the new thing that I didn't heard about. I heard it coming in. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got questions on how you can stand and get smacked like that as a black man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I can tell you is Christianity. That's why that happened.
Carl Carson been a full-out squabble on stage.
Lord of mercy. I couldn't have been me. Yeah, we the boat, bud.
Yeah, but like, when it first happened in my mind, I'm like, he can damage Chris Rock's career. Mm-hmm. And then, like, because you don't know, even the white man might be like, oh, we can't use it no more, Chris. You got slapped. You know, I don't know, but now it's on Instagram. I'm telling you, it's a meme with the music in the back. It looks horrible.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, if Chris Rock was making Isupk money, it's not ruining his career because he got smacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, that's why it's not going to ruin Will's career. You know, I mean, he assaulted somebody on national television. Now, he should be locked up. He's not in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he makes Esau money, right. It's not even a thing. You know what I'm saying? His wife is a whole whore. You know what I'm saying? But didn't ruin her career. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of the things evil that people do ruins their career as long as you're making the white man money. Now, this cat, you know what I'm saying? He talking stuff about him. He ain't ruining Chris's career. He ain't gonna he can't ruin Chris's career by, you know, by smack.
But if I may, so what you're saying is so real because, like, if it was just in the hood and two niggas was arguing and the cops was standing there and they saw one nigga slap another nigga, the nigga wouldn't have to press charges on him. He's just like, you under arrest. Right. You just assaulted somebody. Yeah. Let's go. You know?
Yeah, like press charges comes later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to press charges? But they taking him to jail right then. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it might have been a death in there if it would have been me. Nigga smack me. You might have, you know what I'm saying? They better hurry up and come and put you in chains. Because I would, you know what I'm saying? Listen, bro.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, so don't look like nobody online got no questions as per the usual. You got any questions?
I got one question, sir. In the book of Dan, chapter 5 and verse 6.
I only see 2 people showed up anyway, man. Nobody coming to class today, man. What's up, man? He was leading the truth, man, left and right. You know what I'm saying? World War III is scaring everybody into a bunker somewhere, man. Shit.
They ain't got no reception, huh?
Niggas locked down.
Yeah, I got a start. Come on, sir. I just need a general breakdown for, I've been reading the book of Dan, chapter 5 and verse 6. This basically, I don't know if it's saying that the person died or they just got hurt or whatever. So let me know. I'll just start at verse 1. Just I'll try to read through real quick. The book of Daniel, chapter 5 and verse 1. Belshazzar, the king, made a great feast to 1,000 of his lords and drank wine before the 1,000. Belshazzar, while he tasted the wine, commanded to bring the golden and silver vessels which his father Nebuchadnezzar had taken out of the temple which was in Jerusalem, that the king and his princes, his wives, and his concubines might drink therein. Then they brought the golden vessels that were taken out of the temple of the house of God, which was at Jerusalem. And the king and his priests, and his princes, his wives, and his concubines drank in them. They drank wine and praised the God of gold and of silver, and of brass, of iron, of wood, and of stone.
Right, man. Now this is it. Okay, so just for everybody, the backstory. This is Belshazzar, King Nebuchadnezzar's son, who reigned in his stead, and of course, this the king of Babylon, right? They had blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in captivity. Had the children of Israel in slavery, right? So as it always happens when you conquer a nation, when you take them captive, you know what I'm saying? You get their stuff. You take their stuff. You take the spoils or what have you. Okay, not knowing that the people that they, or they did kind of know after a while at least, but not knowing that the people that you are taking into captivity are the Lord's chosen people, and the things that are just a regular normal thing to you, like gold and silver and money and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we have hallowed and holy things. You know what I'm saying? Things that are set aside, dedicated to the Most High, right? So you know what I mean? Like even now, the cats in Russia, goddamn, I'm sure Putin got a ton of our stuff over there in Russia. You know what I'm saying? The cats out there in the Vatican, in Italy, you know what I'm saying? Got a ton of our stuff, you know what I'm saying, that was taken from our kingdom when we had, rulership or whatever. So, as you know right now, what does the Vatican do with our stuff?
They hide it in the basements or whatever.
Yeah. Let's say hide it, but
they store it.
Yeah, they got it. You know what I'm saying? It is their riches. They might need to sell it. They might need to use it for something one day, but without knowing what it is you got, it's better you just hold that down there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make fake paper money. Let's do whatever the hell else we got to do because of what you're about to read right here. You know what I'm saying? How the Lord deals with people who do not respect him. You know what I'm saying? And the things that are set aside to him. You know what I mean? Same thing that's going to happen to the white man for his treatment of the Lord's people. You know what I'm saying? Over the years. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't nothing to play with like that, man. You should have never took our name and our identity. You should have never, So that's that. So you go ahead and pick up from where you left.
Daniel chapter 5 and verse 5.
So Lucky, what's our what you call it? What's our page name? Where is it at? I'm trying to find it.
Isupk 4.
That's the name of the channel. YouTube or stream, whatever we on.
We're streaming right now.
ISUPK FL is the name of the channel. Okay, go ahead, Isupk.
No, what, sir? Daniel chapter 5 and verse 5. In the same hour, in the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand, and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace. And the king saw the part of the hand that wrote. Verse 6. Then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that his joints,
So, if you would pick back up, so I was trying to type this.
No sweat, sir. Daniel chapter 5 and verse 5. Sorry, I started at verse 4.
Is this where the question was in 5?
Actually, verse 6, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 4. They drank wine and praised the gods of gold and of silver, of brass, of iron, of wood, and of stone.
Right, like they used the things that were hallowed or set apart unto the Most High and gave thanks to a no God. You know what I'm saying? So, even though they are stupid as they can be, they don't have the law, statutes, and commandments. You're gonna learn today. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 5. In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand, and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace. Mm-hmm. And the king saw the part of the hand that wrote. Then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loosened, and his knees smote one against another.
You get that, right?
Well, the joints of his loins were loosened.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard somebody say, I got weak in the knees? Like, nigga he just like, his whole countenance, like at first he was all happy, he's worshiping his gods, they getting drunk, you know what I'm saying? They having a good time. And then all of a sudden, his countenance changed. He goes from being happy to being like amazed, shocked, scared. You understand? And now he's not so, kingly. Like he turned like, like he got weak in the knees, like his joints, like this is what it's saying. Like he just kind of got like limp. Like it's the best way that I could. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a way of explaining, that he was shook. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, calm.
Okay, go ahead.
Calm. Verse 7. The king cried aloud to bring in the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers. And the king spake and said to the wise men of Babylon, whosoever shall read this writing and show me the interpretation thereof shall be clothed with scarlet and have a chain of gold about his neck, and shall be the third ruler in the kingdom. If I may, sir.
Okay.
What's a soothsayer?
Okay, did you look it up? So, soothsayer, all right? Put you in the mind of, I remember somebody, I don't know if it was Commander Juliana or General Muhammad, I can't remember which one it was, but I remember them, when I got the breakdown on that, what it was like, it's soothing. You know what I'm saying? Like the soothsayer. I'm like, damn, that's what it said. I used to say soothsayer. Now I say soothe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a soothe. Like, okay, but like if you think about like these like it says, the astrologers, the soothsayers, these what's not prophets, what do they call them? Psychics, you know what I'm saying? Palm readers, things like that. What do they do when you go in there? They never gonna tell you that, the world is coming to an end. Yeah. This is the third world war happening right now. You might want to, change your life. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna tell you something that is wonderful and soothing. Yes, your mother died, but she's on the other side, and she's just telling you, like, you know, I'm here with you, and blah blah blah, and this, that, and the third, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that's the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
What they is. Oxford Language Dictionary. A person, it's like a soothsayer, a person supposed to be able to foresee the future.
That's it?
Yes.
Right. Just a psychic, palm reader, whatever.
Okay,
but not a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people that claim that, they in touch with the other side and this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? And basically they're just doing it to, line their pockets or what have you. You know what I'm saying? But every other culture, every other nation, they always had these type of people. You know what I'm saying? Like even our people started doing it. You know what I mean? But that's what he's calling on these so-called psychics, like, and you see, he got to call a whole bunch of them. If they was really psychic, why do I need all of these? All of them is going to say something, and which one can tell me which one is right? You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead.
Like people actually, when I was in the world, my best friend's mom, she was heavy into, like she would go to this guy they called the prophet. And you know what I'm saying? And what I noticed is like a few different prophets, you can go to a few of them and they'll all tell you a different future. You know what I'm saying? But it's always up and up. Like the last time I went with her, of course, she went there for her son. She wanted her son to be successful.
Was this last week or the week before?
Nah, this is I'm talking about.
Last time I was checking out. Shit, yesterday we had with nigga gave me some real, you know what I mean? Some real shit.
He was telling her that, that he was going to be like the people that went before us. He told them that I see a big old house with double door entrance and 2-car garage and the cars filling up the garage and then got to us and was like, you're gonna meet famous people and you're gonna be just filling her head with this stuff. And then so everything that he told her that she got to do from that day on, she did it religiously. Mm-hmm. So she would burn some sages and then read these same scriptures like for an hour. Same set of scriptures, she would just read it for an hour and repeat that, weekly or whatever.
Scriptures like in the Bible?
Scriptures in the Bible.
Wow. I've never been to one, so I don't know what they do, like what they base their stuff on. Like I just seen the movies about it, and like in the movies, it's always like some occult, deep dark. I just couldn't imagine them telling you to read the scriptures. Like read these scriptures, and you know what I'm saying. You're gonna become rich.
But it was like one of those.
Oh, you said it was a prophet. Yeah, she said it was a prophet. Gotcha. I got you.
It's gonna be like the scriptures that God's telling you that everything's gonna be good.
Prosperity teaching. Yeah, God. And listen, brother, that's the whole thing too, because like that's all it ever is. Like it's always this fantasy type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're feeding you a dream so that you can continue coming back and paying them or paying Esau or whoever the hell ever serving the king or whatever. The king is offering these soothsayers, and he's offering them the third place in the kingdom. Like you're gonna be third in command. You know what I'm saying? If you can tell me this. Why? Because these niggas is out here trying to line their pockets. They trying to get paid every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't getting enough behind their fake prophecies or whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all real, come see me. If one of y'all can tell me, but hell, it sounds like the king don't halfway believe their ass. Yeah, all of y'all. Whichever one of y'all can tell me, then okay, I'll believe, you know what I mean, and you can be third in the kingdom. All right. So you can go ahead and keep reading. Or was that it? Are we there yet?
Verse 6.
Okay. What's that? What you call it up?
Isupk, Florida.
I was trying to send the link. One of y'all send me the link, Baba Kashar? Because I know my notification went off when we went live, but I don't see it on here. We got a whole bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
back to water. Okay, all right. And the question was what?
So the question was, in verse 6, the joints of his loins were loosened. So I just didn't know that, that meant like he.
Oh, you said, oh, that's what you thought he died.
Yeah, or like he swallowed himself or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, yeah, it's just, yeah, not necessarily that, man. I don't know, that might have been part of it too, but it's saying like when his joints got loose, his joints loosened, just saying that, basically he was in shock. He kind of, like I said, like your knees buckled. Like you read that part one more time, because I believe it says that something about his knees, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, like if somebody was, if you just saw something, man, imagine being outside and you saw, a chariot, you know what I'm saying? Like you really saw it, not lights, you know what I'm saying? But you actually saw it, you know what I'm saying? You would do, or if you saw a man bust out the clouds, you know what I'm saying? Like you would lose your mind. You would get weak in the knees. It doesn't mean you necessarily like fall over. It's like, God, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? What is that? You know what I mean? Type, So it's just explaining his reaction. But yeah, you go ahead.
Daniel chapter 5, verse 6. Then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loose.
His thoughts troubled him. What does that mean?
It's like he didn't understand.
True. Didn't understand, but it's a little bit deeper though. Put yourself there.
Okay, come, like his thoughts troubled him, like he thought he was gonna die or something.
Yeah, he was scared.
Come.
Yeah, he got scared. That's what the thoughts trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's something that's troubling you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not he didn't understand. There's a lot of things I don't understand, but it don't trouble me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't understand it because he didn't understand it. He was scared as hell. And that's what this next part that you read, and that's what that's explaining. Like now his countenance changed, meaning like his face, how you know what I'm saying? All of it, he was 2 seconds ago, and now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. And his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loosened, and his knees smote one against another.
That's the buckling.
Yeah, buckling of the knees hit together. Like, God, you know what I'm saying? Like he actually was that scared. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine the hand coming out of no goddamn where and writing on the wall while we sitting here right now, brother? Quick. If your knees don't buckle,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hit that door like nobody business, man. All right. Okay. 1 second. Let me send this real quick. All right, so that was it.
All
right. Okay. All right, moving on. Let me see if we got anything online. Yeah, what's going on, y'all? See everybody that made it in. Sorry, Christ, man. We got Officer Magazar saying him. Y'all, what's up? What's going on, warrior? Y'all, wishing y'all shot Brother in Ohio, man. We gotta get you, man. We gotta get you in the city, man. This brother be everywhere. Trooper Mashal, what's going on, mighty man? Y'all about Shami how shot Brakatah. All right. Okay, the sister Courtney. Her question is the shadow of death in Isaiah 9:2 the same as the shadow of valley of death in Psalms 23? Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and read that. If y'all would, Isaiah chapter 9, you could probably just start at 1. More than likely.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 9, and verse 1. Nevertheless, the dimness shall not be such as was in her vexation, when at the first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward did more grievous afflict her by the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, in Galilee of the nations. The people that walk in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shine.
Okay. All right. So I see the sister studying. Boy, I ain't seen this scripture. But Isaiah 9 used to be my joint too, if I'm not mistaken. This is it's something about Christ in here. This used to be one of my favorite chapters right here. You know what I'm saying? It's something like a prophecy of Christ, I think, coming in this, but or somewhere around here. But okay. All right. So read it from the top one more time.
Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 1. Nevertheless, the dimness shall not be such as was in her vexation, when at the first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun.
Like and think like dimness, right? Like the dimness would be like, you know, like a like a bleak existence, right? Like a lot of, like when you read in the Bible, dimness, darkness, all of that is a place of like a lack of knowledge, like a lack of wisdom and understanding, right? And so, like for our people, we've been walking in the dark for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like blind. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's another analogy, you know, of being blind, not being able to see, not knowing what you should do, what you shouldn't do, right? And all of these captivities that we've been in have been exactly that. First of all, we had the light. We had the knowledge and the wisdom on what we were supposed to do and what we wasn't supposed to do, and we gave it up. We wanted to go into the darkness. We wanted to. We don't want to know this. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to know that. What about them Christmas lights? What about them hearts and chocolates and stuff? What about that? Oh yeah, that's why y'all do that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you love the darkness. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a scripture that sounds like a scripture right there. You know what I'm saying? Like we love it. We love it. We gravitate towards it, man. Like we would rather be in darkness, right? And so what was happening to our people, man, going into all of these captivities, the Lord was letting us know, like, man, it's not going to be nothing sweet. You know what I mean? Like the things that you're going into, the dimness, the darkness is that basically like the what's the ways you could say it? Like the curses and stuff that we go into for not following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like where we at right now, living in the ghettos and the reservations, you know what I'm saying? Like we are in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what we should do, what we shouldn't do. And this is what's happening to the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? I think this is Isaiah. I don't know if this is just the northern tribes or what right here. I think this is the northern tribes, if I'm not mistaken. Nevertheless, the dimness shall not be such as was in her vexation, when at the first he lightly afflicted the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, and afterward did more grievously afflict her by the way of the sea beyond Jordan in Galilee of the nations. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shine. Right. So this is again, like this is talking about the darkness is talking about like lack of wisdom, lack of knowledge. The shadow of death is a good way to think of it is being in the shadow of death would be like death is near you. Like if you were in somebody's shadow, it's close. You know what I'm saying? Well, being in our curse, being in our punishment from the Most High, death is always on us. When you're born in the ghetto, when you're born in the barrio or on the reservation, death is nigh unto you from the day you exit the womb. You understand? Like we live in the shadow of death, you know. So that's what the shadow of death is. It is exactly the same thing that's in Psalms, in the 23rd Psalms. Where how does it go? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Like, that's us. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, we are born in the ghetto. But if you in the truth, if you know the law, statutes, and commandments, and keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, listen, it doesn't take you out of the ghetto. It doesn't prevent you from being a nigga or from being a wetback or from being a savage to these other nations. But what it does do is give you some light. It lets you know where, even though I walk near death every day, I walk through the ghetto every day, every single day, I'm not afraid of things that other people are afraid of. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here in the ghetto with you. The hurricane is coming, no sweat. I don't fear, you know what I'm saying, anything. You know what I mean? So that shadow of death is just meaning that you're close, that death is close to you. You know what I'm saying? It's around you all the time. All right, so it's exactly the same thing, sis. That's a good question. Yeah. All right. Was y'all holding something?
So I did have where Christ said that you love the darkness and not the light.
There you go. Yeah, it sounded like something. Sounded like something somebody said.
It was in the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 19.
Okay. So this wasn't really her question. She was asking about the shadow there, but we can read it though, because I did make that point though. Let's read it.
Come. John chapter 3 and verse 19.
All right, John chapter 3 and verse 19, y'all.
Come. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
All right, man. The light has come into the world, meaning the truth has come into the world. Christ came to break down the law, statutes, and commandments, to break down these scriptures. Like, now we have the opportunity to understand our God, our creator, our power. You know what I'm saying? Light has come into the world, but we don't want it. We don't want to keep the Passover. I don't want to stop, marrying white men or white women. I don't want to stop getting high. I don't want to stop this, that, and the third. The light is here, but we hate it. We don't like that, man. I tell my people, my whole family, when I first came into the truth years ago, I don't tell them no more. I used to tell them all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and oh, shut up, man. We don't want to hear that. All right, no sweat. Kick off the dust. Go ahead, read it again.
The book of John, chapter 3, and verse 19. And this is the condemnation, that the light is come into the world.
This is the condemnation. This is how you're condemned, right? This is how Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are going to die in the Third World War. The Most High gave us a chance. He gave us his son, man, a man that committed no sin, that didn't do anything wrong, you know what I'm saying, and died for us. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is the condemnation. You can't say you ain't had a chance. You can't say you didn't know, because the Isupk is all over the globe, on every damn street corner, on every YouTube channel, on every clubhouse, and wherever the hell else we can get to try to give light to our people, man, to save the Lord's chosen people's life if he allowed. You know what I'm saying? So this is the condemnation. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to condemn you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. That the light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
You'd rather get high. You would rather keep popping whores. You would rather leave your husband and go get with somebody else that's going to make you happy. You would rather do all of these different things. Well, then your child is going to be molested. Then you are going to get beat and murdered and left in a ditch somewhere, and we'll find out about it later. This is the condemnation. You're going to die in the Third World War because you like the GI Bill, and I got enough money, whatever. You understand? This is the condemnation, man. Like, meaning, this is by what you're condemned. The Lord is giving you the opportunity to choose light, but you love darkness. You love Christianity. You love pork. You love whatever else it is you like. You understand? And you're going to get what the Lord promised he was going to give us for not following his laws. All right? Keep going.
Yes, sir. And men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Because their deeds were evil, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's like that's crazy too. That's kind of like twofold. You know what I'm saying? In that, any y'all understand what they're saying? Like, because their deeds were evil, what that's talking about? Mm-hmm.
Like the things that they do were evil.
That's correct.
That's
it. Come on, that's true. It's absolutely true. The things that they do are evil, but you didn't break it down, right? So breaking it down, if I was telling this to, my auntie or my mother, you know what I'm saying, their deeds were evil. They love darkness. Of course, you have to say what you're saying right now is that they want to hide. They want to be somewhere. That's that like physical darkness, right? Like if you could, if the things that you were doing you knew was evil, you wouldn't want everybody to know what you're doing. If you out here hoeing out of both pants legs, you don't want everybody to know that. Most times, if you out here murdering people, you don't go broadcast that on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's like the first part of the darkness. But like I said, their deeds were evil. They love darkness because their deeds were evil. Is also too on the spiritual side. I like what they talking about. I like that America says that pork is the other white meat, or that being a homosexual is an alternative lifestyle. Because my deeds are evil, I like America. F the Israelites. F Christ and God and the Bible. I don't want the light. Keep that. I'm going to stay over here. You understand? Like, they love that darkness because they like what the hell it is they're doing. Or, well, both ways they like what they're doing. But one is like, it's like I can hide over here. It's kind of like that, the precept in Genesis. You know what I'm saying? They covered themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they're covering themselves with other philosophies, with those fig leaves. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not an Israelite. I'm a Christian. I'm an Egyptologist. So they cover themselves. They hide in the darkness. They hide over here in these other philosophies. They hide over here in other governments and other religions or whatever else. And like I said, the other part is kind of like, like a physical. If it was, it would be like, people love darkness because they know the stuff that they're doing is whack as hell. You know what I'm saying? Let me go over here and hide. You know what I mean? Don't tell nobody. Shh. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I know. And your husband come home. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Keep to, hey, I know, little kid. I know I just snuck up in here, gave you a lollipop. Don't tell your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that. You know what I mean? All right. We wasn't holding nothing else, right? So hopefully that answers your question, sis. If I didn't, let me know. With the situation between Will Smith and Chris Rock, what precepts can we use? I just want to use it for notes. Brother, I don't know the situation with Will Smith and Chris Rock. I just learned it today. That's what I was telling y'all. I don't know. You'd have to, like, be more specific. I guess if I had to, the thing with Chris Rock and Will Smith, like I said, okay. So what I know is that Chris Rock was making a joke. What was was he joking about entanglement or something like that?
No, he wasn't joking about no entanglement. He was roasting her bald head because she got a bald head.
Oh,
that's it. She got a bald head. So he made a joke. He said something about G.I. Jane.
So he wasn't even talking about her being a whore?
No.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I would have guessed. I ain't see it though. That's what I said. I might have smacked the nigga
over that
if you was calling my wife a hoe on national TV, even though she is a hoe. If I was in the world, I might have did that.
Right.
Being in the truth, I'd be like, yeah, she a hoe. I ain't with her anyway. You right, my nigga. F that hoe. Entangle her somewhere else. Yeah, go bald headed bitch. But I don't see how she cut her hair off. Like, nigga, that's a choice she made. He cut his off. All the kids cut theirs off, didn't it? I don't understand. Go ahead. I what you got.
I was just gonna say, because like he let that slide. Like he went up there and slapped the man on stage for making a joke. But at the same time,
what was the joke? I gotta know.
I got you. Right?
Like, was it that bad?
He said, first he was.
Did he say she looked like a rod or something? Like you look like a whole phallus out here. That might have been a little too much.
He was talking to like he was joking on Will and Jada at first. Then he was like, all right, he went to Jada. He's like, Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane, can't wait to see it. That's all he said. G.I. Jane, can't wait to see it. G.I. Jane 2. G.I. Jane Part 2, I can't wait to see it. Because the movie G.I. Jane, the girl that played
I remember.
had the same type of hairstyle.
I remember. And he smacked him for that.
He was laughing at first. Will Smith was.
Oh, Jada, check this bitch ass. Oh, I gotta see it.
You gotta see it.
She probably pinched that nigga. You know she be a.
I was saying, I'm like, she ain't in that look. Like, nigga.
He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what she meant by that. So his dumb ass is going to jail. Okay, baby, I'm gonna go smack him then. All right.
Is that what you want me to do?
I don't know. All right. Wow. Yeah. So okay. Scriptures that go with that. I don't know. I have to get some more information on it. But the brother smacked. So he smacked Chris because Chris made a joke about his whore wife. I'll give you a scripture. Give me what is it? Is not that land greatly polluted? Is it something 6 and 7? 1 Corinthians 6 and 7 or 7 and 6 maybe? Here's one. This is what happens when you have no light, when you love the darkness and you love hoes and you love money more than the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? I hope they lock Will's ass up for being a punk. I don't know how he's not. I don't know how he would have got bailed out. I mean, it's just an assault, but still.
They went on to give him an award.
Yeah, Shaq told me. I said, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Will Smith wasn't making them money, he would have been arrested on. So let that have been Dr. Dre or, Snoop or, somebody, some nigga that white people don't care about. They love Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? The cops would have been on the stage immediately had it been, a regular, everyday nigga that wasn't making, $1 billion a year. So, I feel like, that was a real punk move. Y'all ain't found it?
I got you.
Yeah, I feel like that was a real punk move. And he made this move because, first of all, you're messing with a whore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your wife is a whore. She's a dominant, force in your life. And now you're an effeminate bitch. You know what I'm saying? That, cannot make decisions, cannot stand, cannot, have some type of discipline and decorum about yourself. And here you are making millions and millions of dollars, and you feel like you have to defend some whore's honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the truth, I wouldn't be sitting next to that bitch.
Right.
I would never felt the pinch of nothing because she's a whore. She been, whatever. But now you look like a fool because you didn't put on all black and come under the, Commander Junior Honda in the Isupk and learn how to be a damn man. So here you are, a straight bitch with a bald. He got a bald head still. He let it grow back. He got more hair than his wife. Got him. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her?
Oh,
again?
Yeah. Okay, Jerry. There's one in Corinthians too. You got that one, Itazar? Okay, it's one in there. I believe it's. Go ahead. This is it though. This is the one I was calling for, but it's something in Corinthians about the same thing. It's a precept.
How's it go again?
Well, this is what I call for, but in Corinthians, it's like I believe it's in Corinthians. I'm not sure. Hey, forget it. Go ahead and read it. Start from the top, Michelle. The water.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's.
Mm-hmm. Meaning, if she go from him, like if a man put away his wife, now you know what, I'm done. I ain't messing with you no more. And then she go and become another man's wife, meaning she goes and has sex with somebody else. Right? If she go and become another man's wife, go ahead.
Shall he return unto her again?
Right. So is it Is it right that he go? Is it okay if he go back and take that woman back? Go ahead.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Man, like, here's the answer, man. Isn't it disgusting? Isn't that a filthy, disgusting thing to do? Like, if it's one thing if you put away your wife and she was never with nobody else. Then what it's saying here, shall he go back? Nothing wrong with it then. That's like a separation. She did not marry somebody else. She didn't sleep with somebody. She didn't get entangled. You understand? But if she does, shall not that land be greatly polluted? Like, that is not that's more repellent. That's how the bride is pregnant and we don't know whose baby it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's greatly polluted. We don't know what this is. It's not pure. It's not clean. It's not chaste. It's not, like this thing here, I would stay away from it. Otherwise, you're going to be paying child support for 18 years for a baby that ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be, or something else. You're going to have some disease from some Negro who, is a homosexual on the side. And now you got it because you went back to this greatly polluted whore that, you love so much. Keep going.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
Mm-hmm. But this is talking about Israel. You know what I'm saying? This is going into this was a comparison that Jeremiah was making with a whore, just a regular, everyday, natural, carnal whore, and what we were to the Most High in spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord is saying that we, as a nation of people, men and women, have played the whore with many lovers. Like, we went and became Christians, became Catholic, became Muslims, became Egyptologists, atheists, what the hell ever else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we played the harlot with everybody, every other god. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. And the Lord took us back. Go ahead. Like, nigga, you nasty. Like, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, we nasty. You was a nasty hoe. We got stuff dripping from everywhere, bro. We got all type of diseases and pus and discharge and whatever else you could imagine. Yeah, spiritually, we're disgusting. We pregnant 3 times over. Got 3 different niggas. We pregnant with triplets and ain't none of them got the same father. You know what I'm saying?
You got called by their name.
Man, everybody's name. This is ridiculous, bro. We're disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And that's the comparison that the Lord, like, we wouldn't even do that as men. Like, Will is a real bitch. Like, the fact that he did that, even a man who's not in the truth knows not to do that. Nigga, that's nasty. You just had his rod in your mouth. I bet he got that award and kissed Jada right in the mouth, didn't he?
She probably turned her head.
Got big ass bump right here. Nasty, bro. Is not that land greatly polluted? That is disgusting. Go ahead.
God. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Mm-hmm. Yet return again to me.
Yet you were returning again to the Most High, talking about Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be ashamed. Like, Jada should have been ashamed. She should have been ashamed. Like, no, Will, I can't even do this to you. You don't know the thing that me and who was it she was with? ASAP Rocky. Oh, August. I knew it was an A. August. I don't even know who that is. You don't know the things that me and August did. Me and Augie. I'm not even gonna come back. Is it? Yes. Not even gonna come back. She should be ashamed. You know what I'm saying? We should be ashamed. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why we in the truth right now, because we are thankful that the Lord took our nasty, disgusting, herpy lip, discharge having out your butt. Yes, the Lord took us back, man. You know what I'm saying? As disgusting as we were. You know what I'm saying? Well, Will, first of all, you ain't the Most High. You are a straight bitch. Like, even everybody knows that you should not be taking this whore back. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the last time. I'm sure she's been with somebody since August. You know what I'm saying? She probably munching carpets as we speak with her bald head. So, like,
one thing I noticed is soon after she announced that whole entanglement thing is when she started cutting off her hair. She started going bald. You know what I'm saying? Like right after that, and then like the scripture that came to mind was when the Most High said, you know what I'm saying, if it be a shame for a woman to cover her head, then let her be shorn. If it's a shame for her to be shorn, then let her cover her head, right? And that's all I think about. And then the scripture backing it up about the shameless woman. She did, like you been saying, you know what I'm saying? She just got no shame, man. Shame.
Ain't no shame, man. And listen, like if it be a shame, that's a good scripture too, because like how it's saying, like, you know, if it be a shame, like it's in nature, normally it should be that a woman is ashamed to cut all her hair off. Like, I don't want to be bald out here. And you know what? This whole situation proves that she actually is. She really is. Like, because otherwise, why was that offensive? Why did Will have to smack her? Right. This bitch chose to cut her hair off. Right. But she's ashamed and it hurts. That's why she over there smacking the hell out of Will. Like, you gonna let him talk about my bald head like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a shame for her to do that. And that's why a woman should shut her damn mouth and cover her head. And if you're going to pray unto the Most High, make sure you have power on your head because of your husband. You know what I'm saying? But you want niggas out here smacking niggas because they talking about you? Well, cover your head. Be shameful. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here sleeping with other people, you nasty. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here red table talking about your business with your husband and your insatisfaction in the bedroom with your husband. I wouldn't. I'd smack you. No, I wouldn't. I ain't gonna smack you, but y'all get it. Like, I would do that first. Like, I got enough discipline not to smack my woman. He won't smack her, but you gonna get up on national TV and go smack a brother for making a joke? That's his job. Right. He's a comedian. That's his job. He's making a joke about your wife who was in the public eye and doing public shit that, bro, it's ridiculous to me. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. Go ahead. Was there what's the logic? Let me wrap up because I ain't even seen it yet. I gotta see it. To be continued. Good. I just didn't. I didn't know until on the way here. Like, I kept seeing brothers on posts, and they said like Will is a punk or something like that, and I didn't know. I just thought it was about some old stuff. I ain't know nothing about nothing that happened. What was this, yesterday or something? Yeah, last night. I didn't know nothing about it. Somebody told me on the way coming in here to the class today, man. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. And big up Officer Tazawan. I seen something. He had said something about, he had Jada with the bald head, and she was like something like she's not ashamed or something like that. And that came across my feed when I went through my daily scroll on Facebook or whatever today. And he was like, obviously you are ashamed. That's cap. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know nothing about none of this. And then when you just told me just now it was about the bald head, like, I just thought that was just something he just randomly threw up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, listen, man, whatever, man. It's yeah, man, whatever. I'll leave it alone, man. But yeah, go ahead. Whoever's reading, go ahead and finish. Salaki.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1 in the end. But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Most High. That was it, sir.
Okay. What is the rude man? What the hell is that? When I was little, my grandma and some of her peoples had the room man? Rude man, ROOMAN. I don't know what that is. You gotta fill me in. Hey, Shalom, Thapara. Yahweh Shemal Thaba Shem Yahweh Shah. What's going on, little sis? Darsha in the building. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shemal Thaba Shem Yahweh Shah. No more questions on here. Young man, Yasha Allah, what's going on, Hebrew? How about Shem Yahweh Shah? Oh, that's Max. How about Shem Yahweh Shah Brakatah? Chris Rock said he didn't want to press charges. And man, listen, man. I could understand that. I could understand Chris Rock not wanting to press charges, but only on one condition. What condition would you not press charges?
I mean, all right. I think
It's
the
all
only way is like, first of all.
See, y'all not brotherly. No, I'm just playing.
First, I mean, like, I can see why he would do it, like, because he feels wrong that he, you know what I'm saying, made a joke, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, that's my, like you said, it's my job. I get paid to make jokes about it.
Well, if y'all couldn't hear Officer Isupk, he said he could see him not pressing charges because he might have felt guilty for making a joke, right? Making a joke about a bald head. And so he feels like he got what he deserved, is what you're saying. Yeah, that's why I had to say it like that, because goddamn, nigga, like you said, I get paid to do this. That's what they called me up here for.
Right.
I want to make the whole world laugh. When we see that little phallus looking head you got right there, you know she straight up and down anyway. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if she was like what's the one girl, Amber Rose? It'd be different, you know what I'm saying? Little peanut ass head. Oh, I would have tore her up.
I'm saying the jokes here got worse.
I would have tore her up. You know what I'm saying? Which Will would try me. But the only way I wouldn't have pressed charges is if I would have got one off.
Right.
The only way. If I'd have got one off, yeah. No, it's all right. He cool. Don't even worry about it. I would have had to get a good one off though. Could have been one of them, you know, little grazes or nothing like the new. Had to been a good one. Yeah, light skinned nigga. Nah, nah, that's the only way, man. I don't know how he ain't pressed no charges because listen, and the shot brought up a good point. Like before class started, you know, like had it been anybody else, the police would have jumped up on the stage and snatched him. It wouldn't have mattered whether he pressed charges or not. Why didn't Will go to jail? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have went to jail, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, man. Give me another scripture. I'll give you one more scripture, Officer Magazar. The scripture would be in, you know, in the law in Leviticus, Deuteronomy about like striking another brother. You know what I'm saying? Hitting another brother. Like you can't harm an Israelite. Something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all get, whatever y'all pull. Magazar help me out as well. You know what I mean? You asked the question, man. We're gonna get good with this referencing and resourcing, man. Be able to get into that concordance and be able to get it. But these are, you know what I mean? First of all, you shouldn't be with a whore. You can't go back. If a woman sleeps with somebody else, brother, that is no longer your woman anymore. Now he's committing adultery with this woman. He's sleeping with August Alsina or whoever the last nigga she was with. You know what I'm saying? With with his wife, technically. You know what I'm saying? Like how Christ told that one whore, you know what I'm saying? Like, you right. None of these are your husband because that's not how you carry yourself. You carry yourself like a straight whore. Like, and for you to act and expect Will to go up here and defend your honor. What honor? What honor do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like you have sullied that and you are greatly polluted out here. There is no honor for you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever a brother say should have been, you know what I'm saying? I'd have, like you said, Will was laughing at first. I'd have been rolling. Been out there rolling.
For me, sir. Like Isupk said earlier, he was laughing. That's why I didn't know what happened because like I didn't see it. Somebody sent me the clip of it, but they showed him after Chris Rock made the joke, he was laughing. And then all of a sudden they showed him laughing. Then they like took the camera away from him and put it on Chris. And next thing you know, he's walking up on the stage.
It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. It wasn't him. He is under his woman, man. Like that woman with the bald head, she runs stuff around there. She sleeps with whoever she wants to sleep with. Her kids can be whatever the hell they want. She's going to, that woman was hardcore, nigga, since different world. She was a bull-dagging, you know what I'm saying? She just found the right woman. That's all. And Will Smith is a straight woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. She found the right one. You know what I mean? Like, that's all. So He was laughing. He got smacked himself or pinched over there or something or kicked. And now, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. You know what you got to do.
They conveniently cut the camera away.
Listen, I don't even know if that was even the case. I think that she was watching it. As soon as that camera went the other way, let his ass know.
Yeah, it's so crazy. So like, after he slapped Chris Rock, he came and sat right down, and Chris was like trying to figure it out. And he was talking. He was like, "Well, Will Smith just slapped me." And this thing he was talking, and then Will, like he was about to cry, so he was like, "Hey, you know what?
That Will, you look like Will when you do it too. That Will Smith face, like when his on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when his dad was there. He, need you.
Oh man.
That Will Smith face. But yeah, like I don't know, man. Like that's like this is the detriment. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers, if you in the truth, if you in the ISUPK, man, I know y'all think that we are so anti-woman and this, that, and the third. Brother, this is for these women. These women shouldn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like these women should not have to rule over a man because she can't do it. She does a horrible job of it when she tries. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something we would want for. Our women shouldn't have to put on combat boots and get on the front line and go to war. That's not for our women to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess she could. She's got arms and legs like you do too, but she wasn't built for that. You understand what I'm saying? But she wasn't built to take a punch. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't. Her jawline ain't made the same. You know what I'm saying? The brother slapped me. I can keep going with the jokes. Let that have been a woman up there. You went up there and slapped five. Ambulances and everything, everywhere, man. Because she could have died right there. She's not meant to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you brothers, you have to understand that we are trying to give our women their royalty back. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman is not a man, and she shouldn't carry herself like one. You know what I mean? She, you are not a woman, and you shouldn't carry yourself like one, man. Like it's, look at Will's son out here wearing dresses and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because of the example that this father is giving unto him.
And if I may, it's heavy that you said, that you brought that up because, not long before this Oscars ceremony, whatever you call it, this Transformer was doing like a interview type of thing at the carpet, after an event. And he went up to Will and, was talking to Will and Jada, was talking about, all the things that they got going on. And at the end of the interview, he's like, okay, well, I wish you guys the best, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys have a great, career or whatever, and more entanglements and laugh. Right. And then Will Smith just kind of like chuckled.
He's the butt of everybody's joke, man. And that joke that made about his woman is still him being the butt of it. Right. But he was cool with it. He was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand. Like how real nigga was. Like I know. I know. Right. She can't take it. She couldn't take it. It wasn't him crying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's under his woman. Like what she feels, now he has to feel it. If he don't feel it, she gonna check the shit out of his ass. Mm-hmm. Brother, you will end up in the same predicament that we've been in since the beginning of time, since Adam and Eve. You keep following your woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, take your masculinity back. Take your manhood back. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, shut down that house, man. And if it means you losing a whore, then Most High in Christ, man. Like you should be happy. It's a win-win situation. I'm trying to tell you, it's a win. You look at it like it's a loss. Like Will would look at it like, oh man, it's the mother of my children. She's not here anymore. I don't give a damn. I would rather lose this loudmouth, disgusting, disrespectful whore and get a real woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman that, you know what I'm saying, is what she's supposed to be, and I'd let her go. You know what I'm saying? But Will can't even let her go, man. She can blow all the, blow pops she can get her hands on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She can have herself a bar. She can shave her head off. She can raise her son to be a homosexual and raise her daughter to be a bulldagger. And nothing is said by this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like Will is like one of the biggest punks on the face of the earth because he's in the limelight, because we get to see him, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, you should see it and take a lesson from it, brothers. You know what I'm saying? You should see men like Commander General Yohana, you know what I'm saying? Like General Muhammad, like Officer Nishak and Officer Aitazah, and change, you know what I'm saying? And be, you know, a man that is worthy of respect from his woman and from his children, man. Somebody who, you know, can demand that that loyalty or whatever that this woman ain't getting, man, and would not sell himself short for, you know, a piece of tail. You know what I'm saying? So what else we had?
We're at Exodus chapter 21, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Exodus. It's like
you said Exodus what?
Chapter 21, verse 18.
Okay, we are Exodus 21 and 18. I don't know what this one is. What are we doing?
You said about, you know, men striking.
Oh, yeah. This is the other precept, Officer Mother, bro.
I believe this.
Okay.
All right, so the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 18. And if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone, or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed, if he rise again, and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quiet. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this is a good one. Y'all want to break it down? Anybody want that?
Like it. So, in verse 18, when it says, if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this is talking about a scruffle, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And two men are duking it out. And it doesn't go as far as, you know, he's murdering his brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just, y'all strap, and then it's 30 minutes in the paint, 30 seconds left, 30 seconds in the paint. Y'all come out good, you know what I'm saying? You living, you got a black eye and stuff like that, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I mean, I ain't get there yet, but.
That's the part I wanted you to break down. Because, okay, this is the part of that. You said 21?
21 to 18.
18. Okay, where it says, and if men strive together and one smite another with the stone, right? So just imagine fighting, somebody picked up a rock. All right? Or with his fist. Somebody might just be Tyson out here, you know what I'm saying? And crack him, and he keeps his bed.
Right. So that's saying like he's basically bedridden, like he got to rest.
Right. Now he's jammed up. He went to the hospital. The ambulance came to the hospital. Okay, now he in the hospital, bedridden, right? But he didn't die. It's not on you that you messed this cat up. You hit him with a goddamn rock.
Right, like on Friday.
Yeah, Craig with the brick. Yeah. Now Debo is laid up at, you know, St. Anne's Memorial. And when he get out, he come out, he limping, he messed up, his leg will never be the same again. He got to go to physical therapy. He got to get, you know, this, that, the third. That's what it's talking about.
And so like all of that, like with the medical bills and all that stuff.
You got to do that as a brother. Right. As a brother, if you stroll with another brother, it's on you to make sure that as best as we can, you get him whole. It's on him. You got to pay the medical bills. This is where Esau learned it at. This is what the white man's court does right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you assaulted him. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well, how much was your medical bills? $6,000. Judgment for the plaintiff. It's not even a plaintiff because they all was both fighting. The other nigga probably started and got his ass whooped. But it don't matter because we brothers. And because we brothers, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't matter. You won. Okay, you won. That's why you shouldn't fight your brother. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter who started it. Y'all was fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got into a squabble. Cool. If you mess this cat up, it's your job to make sure that he gets back home. All right, keep going. I don't know if it's another one.
Verse 19. If he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quiet. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. And if a man smite his servant,
it's not quiet either. I was wondering. I had to go back and read that. Let's go back up. Read it again.
All right. Verse 19. If he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quit.
Meaning what? Give me one word.
Silent.
No. That's what you were saying, quiet. No, it's not silent. It's not quiet. It's quit. Think court.
Oh, I was thinking fire.
Responsible?
No. Quit. Acquitted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now he's cool. He shall be quit. If the brother gets up and walks again, meaning you didn't kill him, he healed up enough to at least walk on the staff. Niggas be scrapping, dog.
Yeah, I can picture it right
I know. I'm seeing him coming in with the sandals and the dust and shit with the staff. Right, nigga. He got a big red. But if he gets up and he's cool, then shall the one that smote him be quit or acquitted. He's cool. He's not guilty of nothing. But what you gotta do though, keep going.
Only he shall pay for the loss of his time.
Right, now you gotta pay for the loss of his time. That's where Esau gets it from. Yes, I had to miss 30 days of work because of this. So now you have to pay this man. How much do you usually make a day? Oh, I make this. Okay, add that up. How much is your doctor bill? I add that up. This is what you owe the brother. Go ahead.
All right. And shall cause him to be thoroughly healed.
Yep, all the medical bills.
And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money.
Wait a minute, read that last part one more time. I was reading the question.
Verse 21. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished.
Okay, wait a minute. So, okay, if he smite his servant with a staff or with a rod and don't kill him, but he continue a day or two and then die. Is that what it's? I think that's what you mean.
And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished.
Okay, so if you got a servant and you decide to whip them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't even gonna go into this, but this is a good one. I'll come back here at another time. Like a man being in rulership, he has that power. He has the power to do that. Just like you whip your kids, right? Anybody under you, the white man, the policeman got a club, a billy club. I would like to know where that name came from, but he got a billy club, a nigga be good stick to keep you in line if necessary. Because being in authority, it allows you to do that. Well, me having servants or employees under me, that could be a punishment if I wanted it to. But you have to be somebody with discipline and with decorum and with, restraint so that you don't kill people out here. That's not the point. You should be disciplined. You don't want to kill your kids. You understand? So you got these, these servants and you beat them with a stick and you have no discipline and they die, then you're going to be punished. You're going to jail. You're going to pay. You're going whatever the punishment is. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished.
Right. Now, here's the unless this is not talking about if he lives a couple days after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you boom and he died, now you gotta be punished. But if you boom and go on his way, laid up in the bed, he keep his bed for a couple days, you didn't. I don't even want to say it like that. I'm gonna leave that part alone. I'm gonna leave that part alone only because I don't want to touch that. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna have to ask on that one because I would. If he continue a day or two, this is the law. Just leave it like that. This is the law. This is how the law set up. If he continues a day or two and he died, cool, no problem. That's your way out. That's the loophole. All right. So if I beat Esau over the head and he died, right now when I beat him, I got a judgment. I got a punishment to pay. If I just beat him just good enough, we'll live a couple days. It ain't my fault. I don't know what he died of. It wasn't necessarily that. Nigga was there just a couple minutes ago. I don't know what happened. That's kind of like what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Okay, so if you continue a couple days, I'm innocent. Go ahead.
For he is his money.
Because it's mine. It's my money. I do with it what I want to. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you whooped your dog. Man, I hate to make these because niggas will take it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, understand that there's a difference between how we treat our brothers and sisters and how we treat other people. Like, you see when it's talking about brothers and sisters that you don't have, you know what I'm saying, there's no out for this. You know what I'm saying? But my servant, meaning like other nations, like if it was a brother, like if a brother was working for you, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to make sure he's good. You know what I mean? But this is something different. Keep going. Like my dog, if I beat my dog and you know what I'm saying, ASPC, whatever they is, you know what I'm saying? Like Peter, I mean, Lord, I beat the hell out this dog and it died. But yeah, I hit him with the newspaper and something else. And then 2 days later, well, it's stinking. I don't know what happened. Can't blame me. He just died. Now I buried him in the backyard. It's over. You know what I mean? So I'm making jokes, but I gotta definitely check because you could have different people as servants, but either way, this is the law on it. All right, go ahead.
Verse 22. If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished, according as the woman's husband will lay upon him.
If men are fighting, this is again, bro. There ain't no reason why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be fighting each other anyway, bro. For nothing. There's laws that prevent us from having to do that. If you understand the spirit of the Most High and the spirit of these laws, there's no reason for us to strive because things like this can happen. Your brother could die. You know what I'm saying? Your sister who is innocent with a baby could die because you are being an idiot. Because you want to go and smack niggas because they talking about your bald-headed wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be doing this. Because let it have been me. Let me have been Chris Rock. Yeah. Everybody up there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Been me. Go ahead.
He shall be surely punished, according as a woman's husband will lay upon him. Mm-hmm. And he shall pay as the judges determine. Mm-hmm. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? If any mischief follow, you know what I'm saying? Like if you continue with your stupidity, with your lack of discipline and all of this other stuff, any mischief follow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, like, again, our people, I know it's a scripture though. Like something about brother against brother. I know it don't say it like that, but it's like we ain't supposed to be striking one another but it might be here. Keep going. Any more?
Verse 24. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burning for burning, wound for wound, strike for strike.
This is it, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is how, you know, Yahushua said that you resist not evil. I believe it was Yahushua said that. All right? You resist not the evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning, this is the law. The law is if you are fighting with another brother and this and that and the third happens, you got to pay for it. If you make him lose his hand, nigga, now you got to lose your hand. If you kill somebody's child, now you got to die. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what the Most High intended. He didn't intend for us to be walking around here with one foot and one hand and, you know, being put to death. The Lord wanted us to live and to rule on this earth. And so the only way that you can do that, man, is to have discipline, man, and to have love one for another. You know what I mean? So like how this is, if niggas is dumb enough to go ahead and strive together, and you end up hurting this brother seriously, or you end up, you know, causing this woman to have a miscarriage, or you end up making this brother lose his eye or lose his hand or lose this, that, the third. Now you got to, this is how you learn not to do it anymore. Should have learned it. You should have learned it. You missing a hand. You still want to be out here boxing? Yeah. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Any more?
And if a man smite the eye of his servant, or the eye of his hand is made, that it perish, he shall let him go free for his eye's sake.
Right. Now, here's the thing. With brothers, it's eye for eye, tooth for tooth. With servants, read it again.
He shall let him go free for his eye's sake.
Let me pay for that eye. All right, you free, bro. There you go. Lord, he didn't say you got to lose your eye. But with a brother, you're going to lose that eye. With a sister, you're going to lose that hand or life. You know what I'm saying? But with the servant, it's different. Keep going.
If an ox gore a man or a woman, that they die, then the ox shall be surely stoned, and his flesh shall not be eaten.
Mm-hmm.
But the owner of the ox shall be quit.
Okay, so that's it. All right, so I don't know if there's another one, Magazar. I don't know if you found it or not, but there I believe there's another one like somewhere in the law about us. All the ones you read was about striving. That might have been it, but I do remember that. I think it was like brother against brother. That's how I kind of remember it. But that might be it. What you just read off Tazar. So I'm rocking with that. It's definitely a good one. You can use that one and concordance up something else if there's another one. All right, let's see. Any other questions in the room? I'm looking at it. Salakia, I have a regular question. According to reports, about 1,000 people have been killed by Russia in their current conflict. But even if Putin stopped his attacks, he wouldn't face a single charge. Would this be useful to show how other nations face no judgment? When you say other nations face no judgment, you have to be a little bit more clear so I can. Okay, because the way you're saying it is, he's killed. I mean, the current conflict. He's in war. I don't know what you mean by that. I can tell you this, right? Like, the white man does not. The scripture that you would use for the white man not receiving judgment is Psalms 137 or 147. One of them. That's the one you would use for they receive no judgment. But this isn't the case. Okay, Putin is at war, right? He's at war with whoever he's at war with. For him to receive, like, No, they are going to receive judgment. But this scripture that we're gonna pull, this is going to explain it. Like they are definitely going to receive. And then somebody else, if you want to get the wicked shall not be shall not go unpunished. You know what I'm saying? But this is like he's not going to receive punishment now. Like he's in rulership. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not. Let's get the Psalms first. You got it? Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
This is the precept, all right? You know what I'm saying? The Most High shows his word onto Jacob, right? Like meaning blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God's chosen people, the children of Israel, whose name was changed from Jacob to Israel, right? So he showeth what?
He showed his word unto Jacob.
Right. He gave us his laws, statutes, and commandments. He told us what we were supposed to do. He gave us the light. Keep going.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgments on top of that. You understand? I just looked up statutes the other day. But okay. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel, man. Like the Lord gave us his laws and he gave us the judgments that go with it. We just got finished reading about it in Exodus.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe statutes is basically the course of action that takes place to keep the law and what happens.
Can't go on you believe, though. Don't give me that. You know what I mean? That's why, definitely definitions are definitive. Need that. I need that to be definite. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but the judgments that the Most High shows unto Israel is slavery, is being the number one in all of the diseases when we don't do nothing different than what everybody else does. And that's why we're being punished, because we're doing what everybody else does. They do it, but they don't get the judgment. They don't get AIDS at the highest rate. White people are the biggest murderers on the earth, but they are the jailers. We're the ones in the jail. They are the biggest drug dealers on the face of the earth, but they are the COs. And the what they call the dude that runs the jail?
The warden?
Wardens. They're the wardens. You know what I'm saying? Like, not us, because the Lord shows his judgments onto us. We get punished. We get punished for getting high. White boys get high, white girls get high, and all type of stuff. And they go out and have a good time. You do it, and you end up stinking somewhere. You end up strung out. Have you ever heard of a white crack baby? I know they exist, but you ever heard of that? Like it's so far. Like you think, anyway, they got the upper echelon of crack. They got the good crack.
Expensive crack.
They got the expensive crack. You get that, stepped on stuff. All right. So anyway, the judgments he shows unto Israel, statutes and judgments unto Israel. Keep going.
He have not dealt so with any nation. Mm-hmm. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Right. The judgments that this is talking about, the judgments of the Most High is generational curses and goddamn being born into, slavery, servitude, being the number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you think when Christ is ruling, listen, I'm sure it's going to be some hard-headed crackers out there that just got to get high. They got to have sex with little boys. You know what I'm saying? They got to do that. Well, guess what? They are going to get the judgment. They are going to be put to death. They are going to get stoned to death or put in front of the firing squad or heads chopped off. I don't know. But they will receive judgment. As of right now, they murder, they bomb, they rape, they whatever else, and they get off for the most part scot-free. Otherwise, it would be mostly them in jail. But that's how you know they get off scot-free every time. Because they are the biggest ones on the earth, but it's us in jail. There's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in the jail. We're the minority. How the hell are we killing that many damn people? Where did we get the drugs from? Right. Any more?
Praise ye the Lord.
Yeah, praise the Most High that they don't get these judgments yet, because the fact that you get the judgments means that you are learning, that you are the children, that you're the people that God loves. You're the people that He's protecting and teaching and showing what they should and what they shouldn't do, so that you can rule this earth. You know what I'm saying? And they can be put out of that seat, so that Lucifer can fall from heaven. You know what I'm saying? He can lose that place of being on top, and you can, again, assume the position of rulership. All right. Was there another one I called for? I think. Also, the U.S. pledged $1 billion to help Ukraine and take in 100,000 refugees. Yeah, I heard about that. Y'all, what's up? You know what I mean? Like I heard about that, and again, of course, brother, it just proves, man. Like this is the judgment of the Most High. Like everybody else is worth more than you. We built this place. You know what I'm saying? We nursed their children. We died in their wars. We built their White Houses and everything else. We built their pyramids. We did everything. But our brothers and sisters are being deported. We helped build their economy. The so-called Mexican, the Isupk brothers and sisters, man, work for wages that Esau would never work for. You understand? But because some white man gets the unction or something, you know what I mean? Now they got to be deported. What's his name? Donald Trump just felt like it. He just felt like it for whatever reason. It was going to put money in his pocket. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? But he just felt like it. And so you got detention centers, they're being deported. Meanwhile, all of these Russians can be, brought in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They giving $1 billion. Just imagine if they gave $1 billion. Was it $1 billion? Just imagine if they gave $1 billion to Black America. Is it 1 billion Black people?
I think there's 1 billion people in America.
There's 1 billion people in America. So just imagine they gave $1 billion to Black America. Listen, man, I can't make this stuff up, man. This is the punishment of the Most High, brother. This is it. You know what I mean? And praise the Most High that they don't know nothing about it, man. It's a beautiful thing that Putin isn't being punished yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my hands on it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Shalom, y'all. On the condition of brotherhood and empathy for the other. Oh, he's not okay. The Rue man, he sold them charms and spell. Oh, he's the soothsayer. Okay, I got you. I mean, that's Mr. Jada Pinkett. Damn right, man. Rakam said that's Mr. Jada Pinkett. Mm-hmm.
Put some respect on it.
Yeah, damn right. So, Janet Jackson said, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Mr. Pinkett, if you will. Let me see. Cause sir, he was laughing, but Jada was mad when they put the camera on her. Then he went up on the stage. Okay, that sound about right.
And they was holding, if I may, sir.
Mm-hmm.
They were holding hands. So I'm thinking, she must have squeezed his hand and pinched him.
He knew what was up. He knew what it was. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You laughing a little bit too hard over there. He knew without her saying that. Yeah, man. Listen, it's good to have a good wife, man. That knows what you're thinking before you do it. And Will is a good wife. He is wonderful. He is the best wife you could ever have, man. Will is a great wife. Nigga handling business over there. Never do that to a white man. Exodus 21:18. Okay, Magazar pulled the same one you did. Yeah, that nigga virtue us. Niggas chew us.
Wow.
Man, hey, I tell you what, man. Listen, remember rappers back in the day used to talk about, they want a woman that's gonna, get in a fight with him. You know what I'm saying? Like not with him, but like if he was getting his ass whooped, like she gonna jump in type. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jada got. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't even gotta do nothing, man. Like, hey, look, you better handle that. You better handle that. Hey, bro, it's a good woman, man. I mean, so listen, at the end of the day, this brother, you know what I'm saying, forget Will. I got to go back and watch it, but, you know, Will has been a punk, and it's just beautiful that it's being exposed. You know what I'm saying? You brothers who, you know, want to have a, you know, a wonderful household, you know what I'm saying, something that is not, you know what I'm saying, like you're going to have to be willing to lose a monster, a woman who wants to emasculate you, you know what I'm saying, who wants you to be, you know, under her charge. Like, you do what she wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, women all the time, they every time I hear it, man, they come against brothers who are actually real men. That's what they have a problem with, is that they can't run something. You know what I'm saying? That they're not the ones determining what is and what ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they determine your masculinity. They determine whether you're a man or not, or a real man or not. But don't tell a bitch that she's a bitch. Please don't do that. You can't tell a woman that she's a loudmouth whore. You can't tell her that. Well, Will should have told her that she's a loudmouth whore, and you can stay your ass over there. And this and that. And you should have did it. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, her definition or her image of what a man should be looks real gay to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks real gay. Like, Will does not look like a man. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy, because how many women do you think would call Will a real man? That's a real man. You see how he went up there and smacked fire that nigga? You see how when I just made a mistake. I just sucked a little. I just fell on it. I just fell on it. You can't forgive me. You done did it. I mean, whatever. Look here, brother. Y'all better take y'all masculinity back, man. You know what I'm saying? You better be willing to lose. I'm telling you, you got baby mama material out here. You got hoe material out here, and you better be willing and able to recognize it. You should be willing to accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know. You know, Jade is a beautiful woman. She was, but she got bald headed. I don't like that. That's just my preference.
She's like first encounter.
Yeah, she's beautiful though. I was back in the day. I'm talking about Jaleesa. What's her name? On Different World. I forgot. Whatever. Talking about her. I'm talking about Lyric. I'm old. You ain't never seen Jason's Lyric? Damn, I'm old. I'm talking about Lyric, dog. I know. Listen, man, I'm gonna get an old class. I'm gonna get a senior citizens class for the UPK. We're gonna rock it with y'all. We'll let y'all rock the youngsters, man. Y'all can talk about August Alsina and all that shit. I don't know who that is. All right. Okay. Marcazar said 1 Kings 22, or 20 and 37, but I think you get the point. He riding in Amalam. Charges dropped. He had underlying medical issues. Y'all boys clowning out here, man. Yeah, y'all having fun on this joint, man. If they both were in the truth and he had probably things on the way I wouldn't know. Okay. Yeah, y'all tripping, man. Okay, all right. Yep. Go ahead, Art. All right, reset back to 7:26. Okay, I'm making sure there ain't no more questions before it gets to 9. But before the Botox and surgeries, yeah, I think that is what messed her up, man. That's where she had Botox and stuff. Cause Jada used to be fine, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Facelifts and stuff.
Yeah, for what? She might be white. You gotta get all that done. The brother said the breakdown you just gave is what I was trying to get to, just to use it. Okay, show the distinction between us and them. Yeah. So yeah, as far as Putin and the rest of these nations, their judgment comes when you rule. Their judgment comes when you're in power and you're in authority. And if they don't die in thermonuclear warfare, you know what I'm saying, or before then, and if they're around when our King Yahushua has us in rulership, then they got one or two choices. They can get down or they can lay down. You know what I'm saying? They're either going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments the way that you do, or they're going to be put to death. That's when Putin is going to get his judgment. But for right now, he gets to make the call. Kill who you want to kill. Don't touch the Lord's anointed though. But kill who you want to kill. You want to kill some more. Kill some more of them Jewish people. Kill some of them. Put them in the ovens. Big up to Hitler. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Yeah, the Ukraine, the ambassador for Ukraine, she did an interview, and they asked her the question: do you think that you can see Ukraine continuing to live next to the people that are trying to eliminate them? It's the question, word for word. And she responded by saying,
It's not.
Yeah. She responded by saying, in Europe, we had this experience before in World War II. And, that guy Hitler, he was trying to eliminate everyone. And what we had to do was, place security measures, which obviously are failing now. So what we need to do is get rid of Putin and give us better security guarantees. You know what I'm saying? And it was so heavy that I ended up doing a TikTok on it, because it seems like she can say that we need to have protection from these people that are oppressing us, and we need to be able to separate from the people that are oppressing us, just like in World War II. But when the ISUPK says it, that we need to separate from our enemy and protect ourselves from these people, we get called a hate group.
Damn, and who's calling us a hate group?
The people that are ruling over us, our president.
Okay, they are too, but they're insignificant. The majority of people that call us a hate group are our own people, are Christians, are Muslims, fake Israelite groups. They say that we are the hate group because we can see the oppression and the torture and the things that's happening to our people, and you shouldn't say it. You know what I'm saying? Not the Nazis, the Germans, even to this day, still hate Hitler, still talk about what he did and this, that, and the third. We'll cry. Like the white boy that Jeremiah made cry. You know what I'm saying? If you dare say something about something you was not even born, or your mama wasn't even born when it happened. You know what I'm saying? And like what you're saying, like that's how destroyed we are. It's our people that's saying it. Like, because nobody else would really care. Like Hitler wouldn't care if the Jewish people were saying this and that and the third about him. Like, we need to say, he don't care. White people don't care. They don't give a damn about what we say. You understand? Like the white people that say something, it's for dumb niggas. That's who it's for. Like, this is a hate group. Watch out for them. You don't want us to look at you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the hell cares? They don't care. White people let us go out on the street every week and call the white man the devil that the Bible speaks of. You think he gives a damn? The police come out and protect us. Oh, they can say whatever they want. I'm sorry. I know you don't like it. I'm sorry. Mr. Shawar, can you turn the mic down just a little bit, please? No problem. Turn that hoe down and be like, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. All day. They don't care. I can be a hate group all day to them, but not to niggas. The niggas that walk by, they hate me. They hate you for doing that. And it's how it's always been. They hated Christ the same way for doing the same exact thing. Like, we need to separate. And that's why, like how the brother asked about their judgment, that's why it's so, you know what I mean? They go, what did we read in Ezekiel the other day, man? Like, they will know that a prophet was among them. Give me that real quick and we'll end it with that. It's at the beginning of Ezekiel. I believe it's like Ezekiel, maybe like chapter 3, where he tells Ezekiel to go and let the children of Israel know whether they hear or whether they forbear. Y'all remember what I'm talking about? God. It's right there at the beginning of Ezekiel, man. And this is what the Lord is telling us to do as men of the Lord, as priests and prophets. It's our job to go out here and tell our brothers to stop being bitches under their women. It's our job to go and tell our women to stop being monsters to that black man. I know you hate him. I know he can never live up to your expectations of the white man or of, whoever, Will Smith. I understand. Will Smith is great. You know what I mean? Because he got money and he's a bitch. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you right here. I mean, you better learn to love a man that is a man and ain't got nothing that you can, go through this fire with, because believe me, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's what the Lord sent us out here to tell you. Christ didn't have a damn thing. Christ wasn't even making no cribs or no building no houses or nothing. Christ is a carpenter. You know what Christ's job was? To come and tell you to stop being a whore. To tell you to stop being a bitch up under your woman. That's what Christ's job was. You know what I mean? And that's what we do in here. All right? So it behooves you to hear us. Just like this cat right here. You got
Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 5.
Mike Neely.
Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 5. And they, whether
yeah, you can go, bud. Just go to 1.
Yeah, verse 4.
Just go to 1.
Oh, 1. Sorry. The book of Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me.
Like this is a wonderful thing, man. Something I dream of. I dream of hearing the Lord, of being like this, you know what I'm saying? And actually of hearing the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for the prophets that came before us. I'm thankful for Yaquab and Ariah, these brothers, you know what I'm saying, who were taught by Abba Bivens and who taught Commander General Yohana, who in turn taught me, you know what I'm saying, these scriptures and to understand and the breakdowns on them. But man, if I could have been like this here and you just chilling at the crib, man, and you hear this voice that is not no imagination in your head. There's a lot of people, them Christians, man, them fake Israelite groups, they swear the Lord talked to them. This ain't the Lord. I mean, you read Ezekiel, you'll understand the difference between what happens to you, after you smoke that blunt and what happened to Ezekiel. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read on.
And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel to be a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me.
That have rebelled against me. Right. So when they call us a hate group, when they say we preaching hate and you know what I'm saying, nah, I ain't with that. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? They're not rebelling against you. You ain't speaking your own words. You know what I'm saying? You doing exactly what Ezekiel did. Ezekiel was told by the Most High that I'm sending you to this people, to a rebellious nation. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people, otherwise better known as the children of Israel, we are a rebellious people. We just hate. We hate to be told what to do. We hate to be, you know what I'm saying? We've been slaves long enough. We don't want nobody telling us nothing. You know what I'm saying? We are so lawless out here in America. You know what I'm saying? The white man says, put your seatbelt on. Do you think I put my seatbelt on? Not now. White man says, no, crack is bad. You want to get high. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we are just a rebellious people. We rebel against everything. Even more so the Most High and his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just us. So, like you said, I'm sending you to a rebellious nation, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. How did they rebel against the Most High?
Stop keeping his laws as a commandment. They turn to the other gods.
I just gave the answer. You're right. I just gave the answer though. No, sir, I got it.
Oh,
Unless you want it.
no. Well,
I ain't trying to put y'all on the spot.
The only thing, like we went against what the Lord told us to do.
Yeah, true. Close. The answer I gave you was that some man came and taught you. Right? Like nobody, the Lord didn't come and talk to the nation of Israel, stand them on their feet and tell them, like, yo, don't eat pork, don't eat crab. He told Moses that. And Moses told the children of Israel that. And by us not listening to Moses, we rebelled against the Most High. Not against Moses. Y'all know the precept. There's a precept. They're not doing it to you. It's to me that they're doing it to. That is a precept on that. So this is how they rebelled against the Most High, because they wouldn't listen to the men of the Lord. Go ahead.
They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
Mm-hmm.
For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Most High Power. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them.
Right. This is what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't believe it now, you know when you're going to know that a prophet was among you? When the flood comes in Noah's time. You understand? Nobody wanted to hear Noah. Nobody wanted to hear a damn thing he said until the doors were shut on the ark and the rain had been gone for about 15 days straight. You know what I'm saying? Now it's starting to get deep out here, and now it's too damn late. Well, the same thing is going to happen again. The Lord said he would never again destroy the earth by flood. Y'all know what the next one is, right? It's by fire. You understand? Thermonuclear warfare is how the Lord is going to destroy this place. And then they will know that a prophet was among them. Then they'll know that this is the home of the truth. But it'll be too goddamn late, man. You know what I'm saying? So it behooves you, you know what I'm saying, not to be so rebellious, man. You know what I'm saying? If like how Christ said it, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If you, I forget how he say it, man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me knocking? Well, let me in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. Like, if you are in this class right now, you know what I'm saying? Or if you ever heard a class or a tape that we did and something was like, man, that's the truth. But there's something else was like, yeah, but that means you can't do this no more. You can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? And you have this fight, this war going on with it. I'm telling you right now, you better fight to all be damned against that other voice that's in your head. Because if this day thou hear my voice, give me that Itazak shot. You know what I'm saying? It is day you hear my voice. This is what Ezekiel is coming to tell the children of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, the Lord has got a problem with what you're doing, and you are listening. He is going to deal with you. You either listen, whether you hear, or whether you forbear, whether you don't listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas ain't no problem. Y'all preaching hate, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord made a promise that you will find out that these was men of the Lord that was in front of you, that was sent to you. You know what I mean? So we'll drop that. I think that's about it on our time. We got like 1 or 2 precepts and we out of here. But I'll go ahead and finish reading while they get them. Verse 5, and they, whether they hear or whether they forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there has been a prophet among them. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And that's the point, man. Like, you brothers that, want to serve the Most High and want to do this work, you got to understand that you're going to be called every hateful, disgusting thing on the face of the planet. You know what I'm saying? Do not be afraid of their words, even though they're like scorpions, even though they can be hurtful and goddamn poisonous out here. But what the broads like to say now, toxic. They toxic out here. Do not be afraid of their words, and you better go out here and tell them what thus saith the Lord, whether they like it or don't like it, whether they hear or whether they forbear. Whether if they want to take your life, you better not be no bitch under no woman or under no man like Chris Rock, because that was gay. It's a lot. Better go out here and do what, you know what I'm saying, the Lord called us to do. All right. In verse 8, but thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. All right. So what the Lord gave us was this truth, man, and we were supposed to eat it up, man. The Lord said, don't be rebellious. If he's calling you to go out here and to teach and to wake brothers and sisters up, you got to be willing to take up this cross, man. You got to be willing to give your life for your people, man. And if you ain't, no sweat, it wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? But if it was, you better get out here and do not drop that sword, man. Do not be afraid of your woman. You know what I'm saying? I've seen brothers come in here, man, and lay their sword down because they a bitch, like Will Smith is a bitch. They laid their sword down because their woman didn't like what he was saying or what he was doing. And the Lord is telling you, man, like not only your woman, but the whole nation of Israel, a rebellious nation. It ain't talking about one bald-headed woman. I'm talking about a whole nation of bald-headed women. You know what I'm saying? That's that. All right, what we got, man?
The book of Hebrews, chapter 3 and 15.
And bitch made me grow. All right. Am I saying bitch too much? Am I a hate group? Am I vulgar? Salaki, I'm not trying to be. But I want y'all to get the point. Though rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, right? That's what it says. That's what Paul said. If I offend somebody, y'all let me know. I'll curb it.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living power.
Now this is Hebrews what?
3, verse 12.
This is Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Paul is telling the brothers, man, take heed, meaning listen. Listen what?
Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief.
Man, just in case it's one of you who is half in and half out. I'm gonna be not. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like your heart is weak. Like I was saying before, like you know this is the truth. But my mom, my dad, he just over here and in my ear all the time. Oh, my woman, she just squeezing my hand and kicking me and pinching me. I know that brother, what he's saying is true, and it's funny as hell at the same time. But it's my wife. Read it again from the top.
Come. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living power.
And departing from the living power, man. Like you came into the truth, man, but something is pulling at you, man. Keep going.
But exhort one another daily.
Man, you got to encourage brothers, man, to keep their heart, man. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you brothers, you know what I'm saying? If you in here, you know what I'm saying? I want to revive you, you know what I'm saying? in your fight and your walk and your growth in the Most High and in Yahweh Shai, our King, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to exhort each other, which is encourage each other all the time. Because you never know. Just because a brother come into the truth, you know what I'm saying? Just because a sister come in here, you know what I'm saying? She gonna need to see hoes like Jada Pinkett so that she can continue to grow in strength and become that princess or continue to be that princess that she is, that she was created to be. That brother has got to, be exhorted, man, and see things like Will Smith and everything else that's going out here so that he can see a distinction between himself and what is out here in the world. And if you sitting here watching what we just watched on TV, not me, but what y'all watched on TV last night, brother, you should see that there should be a clear distinction between you and him. And if it's not, let me encourage you. Let me push you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Do not be like that. Continue.
But exhort one another daily while it is called today.
While it's still day, while we still have the chance. You know what I'm saying? Exhort one another while we still can. Keep going.
Lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it does, man. Like seeing these other things, man, having to deal with that woman who was just too much for you. You such a punk. You know what I'm saying? You so damn soft. You so Will Smith-like, brother, that, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get hard. That's how you get hardened by this woman. This woman is harder than you. She's more manly than you are. And so because of it, you hardened the wrong way, fool. Now you want to go up and smack brothers, you know what I'm saying, who didn't do anything wrong. Your hoe hoard on you. You ain't smack that bitch. Like listen, I do not condone hitting your woman, but I also don't condone hitting your brother. And if you gonna smack somebody, that brother didn't do nothing to you. Keep going.
Lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
Mm-hmm.
For we are made partakers of Christ, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end.
If we hold the what?
The beginning of our confidence.
The beginning of what?
Our confidence.
That's what happens when you come into the truth. When you first come into the truth, you're like, God damn right. You know, y'all came into the truth, it was damn right all the time. That's right all the time. You want to know why? Because you was confident and strong in it, man. Like when you first came, your zeal was out of this world, because the beginning was like that. It's like when you get with a new woman, you're like, oh, she's everything. She is the bomb. No, you get with a new man. Oh, girl, please. That's what happens. The beginning of your confidence is like that. But as you go on, as time passes, other things happen. You know what I'm saying? You see another man, he got bigger muscles than your husband. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a whore, sis. You know? Don't let that happen to you. Don't be Jada. You understand? You see another woman, you know what I'm saying? She's a complete whore, brother. Do not fall for that. That's disgusting, and you're going to be completely hurt behind that up. You understand? Listen, yeah, yeah, they is kind of rough. When I first came in the truth, it was like this, but I kind of started seeing something else. I've heard this before. Okay, yeah. Read it one more time, man. This niggas, boy, they killed me. They killed me out there.
It's different than what they saw. Okay.
And this is why Paul is saying it right here. It takes this brotherhood, man. It takes this sisterhood in order for us to stay and not to fall, man, because it's what the enemy's job is. It's what Satan's job is. His whole job is to pull you away by whatever your weakness is. Some of us, it's a woman is our weakness. Some of us, it's drugs. Some of us, it's this, that, and the third. And whatever it is, it's to keep you from that space, that throne, that crown, that whatever. You know what I'm saying? Satan is proving that you don't deserve it, that you're not as good a brother as you thought you were, that you're not as good of a woman as you thought you were. Anyway, I ain't even going to. We over the time. Go ahead,
Come. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Christ, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end.
Yep, you're gonna have to endure unto the end, man. He that endureth until the end, the same shall be saved, is how Christ said it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to hold that beginning, and that's, you know what I mean? Like, it's a hard thing to do. Believe me, it's just human nature. Well, we are being called to something higher than our human nature, man. It's a spiritual nature. It's something like what the angels have, what Satan has. Satan has that, and he ain't letting go. He's going to do his job and do it perfectly. Well, we got to be, that we have to have that same mind, that same spirit, you know what I'm saying, in serving the Most High and in doing this job and in loving one another and in loving our power, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it takes this brotherhood. It takes us every single day. It takes us, it's why we do these classes, it's why we come together, you know what I'm saying? Shameless plug, the Lord's 53rd Passover. Cocoa Beach, April 15th, man. Be there. You know what I'm saying? It's necessary, damn right. It's necessary, man, and we come together, man. You don't want to miss out, man. You don't want to not be with your brothers, with people who are like-minded, because the deceitfulness of sin and of this world and of the people that you deal with will snatch you and you'll miss it. You know what I'm saying? You'll miss your whole, calling. You know what I'm saying? What else you got? I don't even know the calling for this, but it's a wild scripture, though. Was that it?
Verse 15. Mm-hmm. While it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts.
Oh, man. That's what, this is what, if you hear his voice, harden not your hearts, man. Don't let that other stuff creep in. You know what I'm saying? Listen, brothers have told me so many different things, man. I've had brothers call me and, man, I rock with what y'all be talking about, this, that, and third, but let me, if I could, you let me tell you what I think about this. I'd be like, hell, fuck no. I don't care. I didn't call you. I'm not asking you no questions. If I wasn't sure about what I was taught and what I know and what I teach now, I'd be calling you. You're the one that's not sure. No, I don't care what you think. And I do that for this reason. Read it one more time.
While it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts.
Okay, well, I meant the other part, but the other part that said hold the confidence, that part.
For we are made partakers of Christ if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end.
Right, like we are going to have to hold that same beginning confidence that he read about the verse or two above that until the end. Then we are partakers with Christ, meaning we're going to get that kingdom. Christ is going to rule this entire earth. We're going to be partakers with him. We're going to get the same glory. Well, not the same glory, but we're going to get glory. We're going to partake in that glory. We're going to partake in that rulership under Christ. You know what I mean? If we hold on to that same confidence that we had from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I fight every single day. I don't because I got to answer the phone for everybody that called me, don't mean that I'm going to be hardened by the demons that you fighting with. You understand? If you talking to me, it's a goddamn class. We ain't having no conversation. I'm not asking you no goddamn questions. It's not what I do. That's why I come here. You know what I'm saying? I don't get in no debate. Some brothers can, Captain Zaryak, man, give Captain Zaryak a hand, man. Captain Zaryak is amazing. His zeal is extraordinary, and his patience. Because I don't have patience. I got the zeal. But I ain't got no patience to be listening to what the hell you think about something. I don't want to take the chance, nigga. I'm scared. I'm trying to make it. Trying to get that crown out. I don't want nothing. I don't want a nigga to say something to me, but God damn, that was interesting. Hell no, I'll fight that, brother. People think we crazy because I be like, they be like, y'all don't even listen to y'all. I was like, that's not true. It's not true. I just got to be in the right space to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta be good and stronged up. Just came from camp. Once a week. All right, babe, what you got? Oh, okay, yeah. I just came from a nigga calling me the devil, and while I was calling him the devil, you ain't gonna get that one off today. You know what I'm saying? But in the middle of the week, after she been loving on you and rubbing on you and all that all week, she might get you. Gotta be careful out here. I'm just playing. That's a joke. Y'all enjoy all the rubbing and the love, but please do not be caught up, you know what I'm saying, like Will Smith, like, you know what I'm saying, and definitely don't be Chris Rock either, man. You know what I'm saying? A nigga slapping you on one cheek in the Bible and you turn the other cheek. That's not what that means. It's not what the hell that means. I would have knocked his ass clean out.
So like if I may, real quick, big up the Hebrew Academy.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have got slapped. Big up Hebrew Academy. Because niggas in Hebrew Academy, he wouldn't have got that close. He wouldn't even got that close. He's gonna walk up. You just said somebody's wife. This nigga walked up on stage. You ain't call his name. Yeah, because he obviously didn't call his name. He knew when he was coming up there. He knew when he was coming up there, something was gonna happen. I'd have been like, hold up, back up. Why you being so loud?
I think he called for the security.
Like,
he was joking, like he was doing it jokingly. Like,
no, he was serious.
He was serious, exactly. But he was trying to play it off. Like the crowd was like, oh, and he was like, uh-oh. Damn. Security. He called out
All he did was like he just stood there. Oh my God! Like watched the hand go back and everything. It was a quick one though. It was he just stood. It was smooth. He like should have played.
Will Smith, yeah, he pulled out that Ali, that Ali training on his
ass. He walked up smooth. I want to demonstrate.
No, don't demonstrate on me though.
No, not on you. I'm just saying like the way he walked up and did it came out because nobody knew what he was about to do. Like he was
I don't want you keeping your bed, Isis. I don't want you keeping your bed. You come up here, I'm picking up a rock. Picking up a rock or something. I don't play that Chris Rock stuff. I play that.
Chris Rock got around.
You run up, yeah, you run up, nigga. You gonna get done up. Nah, we do. I'm from the old school. But don't be them, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't be that, man. We called to be something greater, man. We called to be, examples and the authority for our people, man. So, yeah, man, we held to something different, man. So, was there anything else on holder, or were you finishing?
I think it's a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That coffee was delicious.
Verse 15. Well, it said, today, if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation. For some, when they had heard, did provoke. Howbeit, not all that came out of Egypt by Moses, but with whom was he grieved 30 slightly. But with whom was he grieved 40 years? Was it not with them that had sinned, whose carcasses fell in the wilderness?
Okay. So again, like this is, I'm trying to get there, but if I'm not mistaken, kind of threw me off a little bit. But how the Most High is saying is like, look, He gave us a spirit. Like you can hear. Like the scripture says, many are called, but few are chosen, man. Like some of us, even though the Lord is calling, you know what I'm saying, we ain't going to hear it because of our lust, because of this. And you know what? You shouldn't rule over the Lord's people. You shouldn't have a wife. You shouldn't have no children. You know what I'm saying? Because you was a bitch like Will. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do that because you're going to raise a bitch like Jaden. You know what I'm saying? You're going to raise a little, whatever. So end of the day, those of us that did hear it, that do, like you have the opportunity because of this brotherhood, because of the exhortation of your brothers daily. You have, but you just got to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get something that none of us are worthy of. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't none of us worthy of no crime. Christ is the only one that's worthy of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we are out here fighting and our lust and our desires and sacrificing children and mothers and fathers and wives and husbands just because of this calling that I got, man, that I feel like I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? And so if I can encourage any brother, you know what I'm saying, and any sister, you know what I'm saying, to fight and endure, no matter what it is you gotta lose, no matter what it is you gotta give up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would do it, man, because it's definitely worth it. All right, was there any more? All right, was you holding something, Shaq?
Pretty much the same one, but it's in the book of John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the book of John, chapter 10, and I can start at verse 25.
Tell me again.
The book of John, chapter 10, verse 25. Okay, verse 23. John chapter 10 and 23. And Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, how long doest thou make us to doubt? If thou be Christ, tell us plainly. Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye rebelled, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not.
Man, they see that every day, man. This is cold right here, man, because like that's our people, man. Like even no matter what they see, you know what I mean? Somebody read that scripture a little bit earlier, and this is the condemnation that you know, because the light was given unto you, but you just love the darkness. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to listen to Noah. Nobody wanted to hear that. Nobody wanted to listen to Moses. Nobody wanted to listen to, you know, whoever else. Yeah, Howard Shai. All throughout our history, it's always been the same thing. And look at us, man. Look at us now, man. Like, that's all we can do is complain. Like, the light is here. The ISUPK is here. And you still won't hear it. You still won't listen. You still won't believe what the hell, nigga. Like, what the hell? What more can the Lord do? What else? Christ was right here. People don't believe Christ to this day. This stuff is happening. Stuff happened. It's God, man. Come on, man. Read it one more time. That last verse.
Yes, sir. John 10 and 25. Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe not.
Told you.
The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me.
Man, listen, man. I've seen it, man. I've been in the truth for a little minute now. You know what I'm saying? And like Christ said, I told you. We've been doing this since 1969. We've been doing it since 1969, man. Teaching, telling brothers and sisters what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so many prophecies. Since I've been in the school, so many prophecies that, you know what I'm saying, I've seen brothers before Commander General Yohana. I knew about the ISUPK before I ever heard of Commander General Yohana. I knew about them. And brothers, what they said back then in the 90s when I first learned about it, well, I learned about it in 2000, but they were saying it in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Stuff came true. I've seen, stuff that Commander General Yohana has said come true. You know what I'm saying? And it was the stuff that was taught to him. You know what I'm saying? From those brothers that was back then, and it's just for the work's sake. You know what I'm saying? Just for the work itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't realize, if you don't recognize that the Lord must be with these men, not the men themselves. Like how Christ said, the works that I do in my Father's name. Like, we ain't out here saying like, this is us, this me. No. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. Niggas don't want us to say that. You know what I'm saying? One more time.
John 10 and 25. Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me.
All right. They prove that I'm a man of the Lord. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness. They are proven. That should be proof to you. Like, if you can't see that, you love darkness. You just love it. That's all. You just like to be where you at. That's all. Go ahead.
Verse 26. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep.
Man, this is the reason why you don't believe, because you was never with us. You was never one of us. Brothers that leave the truth, sisters that leave the truth, it's because you never really were. You heard it. It was something, you know what I'm saying? But you was never like, okay, it's like, I'm gonna use this. Like brothers and sisters who are, they call them like bandwagoners for like a team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember back in the day, nobody ever liked the Patriots. Except for people from Boston. You were never a Patriot. You know what I'm saying? When Tom Brady left, then you're not a Patriot no more. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? When Michael Jordan left the Bulls, you left the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never were, one of that flock. You wasn't a Bull. You wasn't this. You wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the best analogy that I could give is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people come in here and they are fans. They're groupies of the truth. You understand? And listen, some of y'all are just like that. Some of y'all are, made like that. No sweat. That's why I am the way I am. So I can, expose you as quickly as possible. Get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's hurt when you leave. We don't care in here. When you leave, good. Knew it. Knew you was fake. You know what I mean? Like, you can't always know, but I'm just saying, like, I knew everybody that's here ain't here. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing. You in here, you put on all black, no problem, brother. I see you. Good job. I got you. All right. But everybody that's here ain't here. Everybody that, you know, they are not of this sheep. You know what I'm saying? Of this flock is how I said it. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Yes, sir. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
That's it, man. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean? I know them.
It's like, sir, would that be like what you said earlier about the works? Like, you can see their works, what they do. That's how you know them.
Okay. Yeah, that's Tawar. That's Tawar. That's a good way to say it. I mean, like, basically, yeah, like the precept would be like, you know, in Ecclesiasticus where it says, if thou would get a friend, prove him first, right? Well, it's because like that proving is you testing them, right? It's like trying them. And because of how they handle certain situations, now you know, like, this brother is solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? When I'm down, he got my back. You know what I'm saying? But it's more like they've been through it. You know what I mean? Like, the other precept that would go with it is when you come to serve the Most High, prepare yourself for temptation. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be things that's going to come when you come into the truth. It's not going to be light and airy and, you know, peaches and cream all the time. It's not going to be that. You know what I'm saying? But if you endure with your brothers, you endure with your sisters, you endure with your wife, you endure with your husband, whatever the hell it is, like, that's the person that I want to die for. You know what I'm saying? That's the person that I know. I know her. And no, that's my Jada. Well, he know her. He know her now, but he knows she's a whore. You understand? Like, it's like what we went through. We was going through a rough time. Now all your business is on the red table. You know what I'm saying? Now your wife's behind is all over somebody else's lap. You understand? Like, now you know, because you went through it. And your wife ride with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to know her. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Christ is saying. Like, for us that are in the truth, we are his flock if we follow him. If we, no matter what, we go through it with him. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, the other brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Now he knows you. Now he can vouch for you. You know what I'm saying? It's what I do with brothers that come under me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know this brother. I can vouch for it. I know I would put my name and my reputation and my life on the line for this. That's how I go. Keep going.
Verse 28. And I give unto them eternal life.
That's the reward.
And they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
Okay. Now, is this what I don't remember calling for this? But are you to the part you
wanted?
Oh,
I'm saying like my sheep hear my voice.
Oh, for sure. Okay. I'll skip right over that, didn't I? So, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like it says, you know, the Most High gave us to Christ, you know what I mean? And he's got the power, if he can vouch for us, you know, to always be in rulership. We won't ever have to worry about, you know, the ghettos, the barrios, and reservations. We won't ever have to worry about prison or, you know, being, you know, a punk up under our woman, because that's what a real man does, and this, that, and the third. We don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? So with that, we'll end the class, man. I appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man. As usual, every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're in here. Bring your questions next week, man. I want this thing flooded. All right? Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakathum. Yahweh Shemal Thun, but Shem Yahweh Shai. Of course, this shit ain't working. I'm trying to get us out with some fly stuff, man. Hold up. I know. Hit that jump for me, man. I think it's trying to come on. One more time. It is. Too well. I gotta definitely have to figure that out.
I think they can hear it though. That screen is up.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, no. Nah, everything is coming from here, from the snowball. Everything comes from the snowball lane right now.
Yeah, no, they can hear it.
Yeah, through the snowball.
Oh, now they can hear it. Now they can hear it.
Through the snowball.
Way too black, too comely. I'm feeling too black, too comely. I'm way too black, too comely. Yeah, I'm the real prince in the mirror. 2G, one sick nigga. Hate, I don't hear you. Boy, you niggas lame like a crafter. This shit stupid ass nigga. You dumb ass, he the bitch bastard. Judas ass nigga backstabber. Whip with the laughter. Lights on the floor like the path up, nigga. And I'm shooting on sight. Pulling out my sword like a knife. Act up, you'll get smite. Why it's only right? Yeah, nigga, I'm out of sight. Pop up, deep in the night. Shout out to Christ. Learning this truth, change lives. Doing this for the most high. Yeah, it's on sight. Yeah. One West, nigga. 1969, bitch. Feel like I'm doing what's important. Whole team up and I enjoy it. Yeah. In the heaving life with the sword. Hang 'em up, let 'em dry with the launch. Dang. Feeling too black, too comely. Way too black, too comely. I'm feeling too black, too comely. I'm way too black, too comely.
First breath I took a life too surreal. Second breath I took.
Shaw. Yeah, nigga. Don't sound crazy, man. Be with me. Already. Feel like I'm doing what's important. Whole team up and I enjoy it. Yeah. In the heaving life with the sword. Hang 'em up, let 'em dry with the launch. Dang. Feeling too black, too comely. Way too black, too comely. I'm feeling too black, too comely. I'm way too black, too comely. Yeah, nigga. I walked in looking too important. Yeah, not self-important. Got me here touring. This bitch from France, bonjour me. Sweet with the sweet, I'm snoring. Baby girl boring. Women say I'm looking too lordly. 1 + 1, too gorgeous. Extra damn modest. Curves on the clothes, she hiding. Lame man nigga, see dodging, nigga. Pass that whole couple thousand. Boogers on my wrist looking childish. Yeah, I'm riding. In the truth, getting high mileage. Pull rank on me, you wildin'. Nigga, you jobbing. Everybody style walk by me. So I'm cousin like Kobe Bryant. Yo, we get violent. Rocky had to sleep with the violin, nigga. Beat. Feel like I'm doing what's important. Whole team up and I enjoy it. Yeah. In the heaving life with the sword. Hang 'em up, let 'em dry with the launch. Dang. Feeling too black, too comely. Way too black, too comely. I'm feeling too black, too comely. I'm way too black, too comely. Yeah, I'm the real prince in the mirror. 2G, one sick nigga. Hate, I don't hear you. Boy, you niggas lame like a crafter. This shit stupid ass nigga. You dumb ass, he the bitch bastard. Judas ass nigga backstabber. Whip with the laughter. Lights on the floor like the path up, nigga. And I'm shooting on sight. Pulling out my sword like a knife. Act up, you'll get smite. Why it's only right? Yeah, nigga, I'm out of sight. Pop up, deep in the night. Shout out to Christ. Learning this truth, change lives. Doing this for the most high. Yeah, it's on sight. Yeah. One West, nigga. 1969, bitch. Feel like I'm doing what's important. Whole team up and I enjoy it. Yeah. In the heaving life with the sword. Hang 'em up, let 'em dry with the launch. Dang. Feeling too black, too comely. Way too black, too comely. I'm feeling too black, too comely. I'm way too black, too comely. First breath I took, a life too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by might, with every sentence reveal, I won't pay back, fuck the dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Gotta endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory of Emmett Till. I only live to do my master's will. Isupk, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. Gone straight but made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't move, let's it get approved. Won't take a step till it get confirmed. Armed and tape, it was made for our sakes. March like a tank. One step will make the ground shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell at them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I want payback for the scars in the slave memoirs. Till Christ arrived, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies. The only free will that's before your eyes is life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow, and I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. Before I ever let a white bitch do me like Othello. I want out this wicked life like Romello. By any means, this devil pulling strings like Geppetto. Lay hold on this brotherhood. I swear I never let go. And fuck that silver spoon. Got too much love for the ghetto. Till the score settle with need be, I die for the cause. Just to hear them angels applaud. And I'm true by every word I say. Cause I know my victory on the way. Opponent, nigga, walk this way. This life may be hard, but I can't give up. On my nigga hard, and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with the angels. Boy, this life may be hard, but I can't give up. On my nigga hard, and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much? And why you look so tough? It's real, I be walking with the angels. Boy, I can't be touched. Came through in the clutch. They hate, but they can't doubt us. We princes of the power, what you know about us? Evil all around us. But a nigga straight, I told you I can't be touched. Holy angels walk at my pace. And I'm grateful for the words that had me delivered. I'm hungry for the glory, but I ain't eating till I feed my next. One West, what I die for. Attire out the book of numbers, this rifle from the Archangel Michael. My niggas
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of one West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you oppressed slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalk or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. Americans killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father. Give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauder. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga. It's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up. Cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave. Reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
Touring on the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of the vibe. Who am I? I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it, past your last line. But it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing. Don't get your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Devil misses high. I can see him from the parking lot. Heaven finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All our warfare, nightmares in the big house. They murdered us for years and thinking shit was gonna turn around. I never learned. This motherfucker burns down. Yelled in them streets. Told them to breach. All of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us in fleets. Fuck the Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth.
This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man. Invaded by the Spanish. Did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish. Bags got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Threw the dead bodies overboard, sharks ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, dig it double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. Real speed of fire back, we never got to relax. Pretend to set us free, but then you double back without a crack. The type of games that you play, ain't to keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. Had my lawyer like, oh Lord, district attorney added more charges. No problem, ain't tripping. Throw me through the scriptures. Muhammad said the Lord with your boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound. UPK got the heat now. They done let me off the leash now, teaching in the streets now. A part of Lost Tribe South, but it started in the East now. Look, this for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. For my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck. Outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside. So outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside, that's a definite. Cannonball, wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme barocking, bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work to start the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. And let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word the captain the cod. Nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts. Doing the knowledge to the max, till we cracking the pavement. UPK out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's Harlem, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you call them love, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, or they not of my kind. I get the order that is handle kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a full pound. Damn sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it, cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted, but Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth, and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside, so when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like a Maccabee. Find out who you think that nigga walks to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it they hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this happened to me. Keep you grounded like gravity in the field, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamity. Scar you up with my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me. Fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside, so when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside.
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. wasn't danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call to be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had no life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh. Even though we did the wrong thing, my life would have been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court. Found the DC school, I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and that's not really fair. All it was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, and I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Isupk until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga. Fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But I was locked up in the judge put man on the shelf. Heavy cry cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then God, I hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Pay back in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark, and I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought, just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I've been walking with them angels, so I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak, nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft, better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. Behind me say I cup full, no room for emotion, so I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, they drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Bro, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing, gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about the shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter, the lies are sweet. Tried everything, I guess me and Johanna had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring me bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time, this Glock match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. She call me 47, praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame, ask why I tell them I'm loyal to the king. To the righteous pray, Lord to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Lord to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm Lord to the king. That's right. Bring that hot flame, duplicate. Lord to the king. Until the righteous pray, Lord to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Lord to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm Lord to the king. Bring that hot flame, duplicate. Lord to the king.
I ain't at the die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz Vertible with the top cup?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's wop up. I know you know rock.
who the plug from by the block up?
I I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seem decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kind of slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
He got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s.